It's July 4th, Independence Day. We're about to cross the Bear Mountain Bridge. Look at that, guys. That is something. And then we're going to climb that frickin' ridiculous hill behind that. It's called Abbott Mountain, I think. But here we go. New York at its finest. Hoo-ah! July 4th, view up the Hudson from the Bear Mountain Bridge. Here comes Amtrak. You see it down there? Comes the Amtrak train. We're 40 miles north, New York City. 40 miles north of New York City. Still on the AT. All right, it's July 5th, 11:30. We're at Canopius Beach, where I've enjoyed the concession stand and a shower with soap from the men's room. I'm checking all the blocks today. Here's the crew that led us here. There's Hawk. He has his own YouTube channel. 2 million subscribers. Yeah, I'm not underestimating it that much. There's Alcat.
She has her own channel.
She's from Maine. Underneath there, PR. He's really relaxing right now. And then in the background we got Y. Y's from Long Island. This is swimming. And Y's going swimming. There you go. So last night we camped. This morning we came here. Where we go from here, who knows? Life continues on. July 5th. And I feel really guilty because Mr. Senior Blogger over there blogs every day and I do it like once every 10 days. So I'm going to have to start catching up. So far, life's good, guys. Take care. All right, so here's the shelter. It's the nicest, this is the nicest shelter I've been in as far as everything it's got going on. There's the National Geographic section. Here's the hiker that didn't make it. And there's the owl that keeps all the mice away. There's the Trail Magic water. Some trail angels leaving water in there and water jugs. And out here we have the veranda. Holy cow. And then my favorite thing right over here. Lounge chairs. You gotta be kidding me, lounge chairs. This place is something else. It is July 6, 8:30 in the morning. I'm on the top of Hosner Mountain, H-O-S-N-E-R. I left the RGH shelter, about 7:30. This is looking west and now we're looking north into the valley. It's a nice view, even on a warm day. So today I hiked 17.6 miles in the heat. It was over 90 today. One thing about New York is it has gotten hot. So it's typically in the high upper 80s or in the low 90s. And since you're not at very high elevation, there's not a great deal of cooling off, if you will, where if you were at 2,000, 3,000 feet elevation, you get a little cooler temperatures. Around here, you're at 1,000 feet or less in terms of elevation, so there's not a lot of cooling off just because you're up here. Now the canopy helps, and it helps keep the sun off a little bit, but nonetheless, it's hot. And as a result of, I guess, lack of rain, the water sources are dried up. So the biggest concern, the biggest challenge right now for who knows how long is going to be water and hydration. So got to really stay on top of that. I got 3 bottles right now out of 4, but that's because I was worried about it, and that's what I have to hike. I'm not sure how far tomorrow before there'll be another water source. So one thing that's really helped me immensely from my Fayetteville resupply team of Pat and Rainey LLC have been these hydration packs. So I've been using the buku dickens out of them, and I can't say what it'd be like without them, but I would tell you with them it's made a heck of a difference. I'll need to get with them about another resupply coming up. Tomorrow will be July 7th, and the hope there is I do 14 miles and change, and that's going to set me up at the New York-Connecticut border, just south of Connecticut. And then that will be another shelter, and the following morning, so 2 mornings from now, I will walk into Bull's Ridge, and there's a country store there, and that's where I'll need to do a resupply. So I'm getting low on food, and it's time I got to do a resupply. What's unique about New York and probably Connecticut is it's very expensive, and they're not really that popular or equipped to handle hikers coming off the trail. And one reason is, I'm sure that, by the time hikers get here, 60% of them haven't made it. So it's not like there's huge business opportunities for hikers. But if you get off trail here and go into town, then you're going to spend a lot of money, excess of $100 for a hotel room. And they're not really equipped to say, okay, do laundry, do resupply, food, all those types of things that hikers need. So that's the way New York and Connecticut are going to be. Once I get up into Massachusetts and beyond, then some of the hostels start appearing again, and knock on wood, that logistical need gets a little bit better fed. All right, so that's it for July 6th, folks. Take care. See ya. July 6th in the evening after 7 o'clock. Just to show you that not all shelters are like the one I stayed at last night, the RPH shelter, which, as I said, we had pizza delivered to. That's not my stuff. Anyway, this place is kind of trashy. It does have a porta potty though, or excuse me, a privy back there, but that's about it.